Oh yeah, that looks good. Mm-hmm.
Isn't this the good life? Sitting on the front porch, sipping on the rocks. Citrus in our beverages. Citrus in our beverages. Show only the good sides. Always pretty smiles are covering our faces. You know it is all lies. You know it is all lies. On and on it goes. Round and round the rodeo. Breathing out air for a minute. Taking my time to begin with.
Okay, so I just finished getting some things from the dollar store because we got a new vehicle not long ago, and I just want to stock it up with all the essentials that I need when we're out and about. So I grabbed a few things. I didn't go overboard. I love these videos of all these car organization things, but I didn't grab too many things because I just don't feel like we need too many things. Plus, I just want to keep the car simple and not stock it with a bunch of stuff. So I bring it home and put together like a little car package. So I'll take you along for that. When I get it all done with me, I am going to just try and get as much as I can done today. I started off with getting some groceries because I have a yummy lasagna on the menu to make today because my beautiful friend just had their third baby, so I'm just making a lasagna for them. And then I'm also starting the day off too with making a roast beef for dinner tonight. But I had to get some groceries from the grocery store, and then I also got a few things for our new van from the dollar store because I just want to stock it up with a few little essentials just to make life a little bit easier. So I will show you that later in the video of all the items I got. But for now, I'm just starting off with a roast beef dinner. It is a family favorite here in our house, so anything that I can do to make dinner a little bit easier is my go-to, whether it's like a 20-minute meal, sheet pan dinner, crockpot dinner. But when I'm trying to get it just all done, I find a crockpot dinner is the best option for me. So I'm just starting with cooking up some roast beef, and I just sprinkled some salt and pepper on it and kind of smothered it in that. And then I am just getting all of my ingredients together. I vary with my spices. I mean, you can always choose whatever spices you want to make a roast beef. I switch it up. Sometimes I do garlic, sometimes I do oregano, onion powder, all these different choices. But today I did thyme and rosemary and oregano. I just find that those flavors together are amazing. And then I'm just throwing in some little mini potatoes, and I'm going to chop up some carrots and throw it into the crock pot with some beef stock. You can use beef stock, vegetable stock, bone broth. Bone broth would be incredible to use because it is so nutrient dense. But for now, I didn't have any, so I am just using some beef stock, and then I'll throw it all into the crock pot, and I'll put it on high for about 4 to 6 hours. I think this day I put it on high for about 5, just maybe a little bit over 5 hours, and then I switched it to low or just to keep it warm, and then it's pretty much cooked. Well, it's thoroughly cooked through. And I also do add in the fat. Emily loves a good crock pot meal, and it is so easy to do on these get it all done days.
You said that you needed me like a cargo, you will carry me. I just hope you know my depth, even though it makes no sense. Sometimes I'm broken, too much of emotions. Sometimes I'm the lightning, don't wanna pick a fight with. Everything seems so good, I guess I can't help myself.
Now I'm just moving on to doing some some laundry because my laundry mound is just forever growing and I have no idea how to keep up on it. I used to do like one load a day when we were back at our old house, but right now we have been living with my parents just while our new house is under renovations, which has been a godsend, but I find that I have slipped up with a lot of my routines, just I guess being in a new environment or whatever, but I have slipped up with a lot of my routines. So this laundry is just forever growing. So I think I'm going to go back to doing one load a day because I found that that really worked for our family. But how do you guys get it all done? Do you do one load a day? Do you separate like your kids and your husbands or whatever, each person in the house, and do their laundry like one day at a time? I hope I'm making sense. I feel like I'm not. I'm a little bit sleep deprived right now, but I'm just curious about how you guys do your laundry because I am always looking for tips and tricks on what to do.
Would you call me if I'm in the dark? I'm calling up 'cause I'm right under the stars. Would you run on me leaving this mark? But baby, I'm the one who's breaking hearts, one who's breaking I said that I needed you, like a late night with someone that I knew. I just hope you won't get hurt.
My son absolutely loves to read and we'll read him books all throughout the day, and then every single night it's part of our bedtime routine. And my daughter is just starting to really get into books too. So we always have lots of books on hand, but I do like to do like a book rotation. I'm wondering what you do as well. I'd love to hear in the comments below. Do you just keep out all of the books or do you do like a bit of a book rotation like people do with toys? Because I find that we have lots of books and I do like to do the rotation because this way he kind of forgets about the ones that I stash away, but I don't want to get rid of them because some of them he absolutely loves, or well, all of them he absolutely loves, but I just like to provide some variation in the books. And then we also go to the library to pick out a few books here and there just to have some new ones on hand. But I'm curious on what you do. Do you just keep them all out all the time or do you do a little book rotation? But it felt really good to clean these rooms, by the way, because even though they still look a little bit messy, maybe to some, but to me, they are a bit tidier, and I am honestly just so excited to move into our new house and just establish all of these new routines and habits and have all of our stuff in a spot and know where it all is. Because as much as obviously I am so grateful to be living with my parents, but obviously we want our routines and our habits and have organization in place and all of that. So I will be having so many organization videos ahead here on my channel in the very near future. So if you love any type of organization videos, cleaning videos, all of the motivation, then I will be having tons of those here on my channel. Lots of get it all done, lots of meal prep, all of it. So I'd love to hear if there's anything else that you would enjoy watching, but I have like pantry stock, ideas, kitchen organization, all of it will be coming.
I just hope you've been through worse. Sometimes I'm broken, too much of emotions. Sometimes I'm the lighting, don't wanna pick a fight with. Everything seems so good. I guess I can't help myself. Would you call me if I'm in the dark? I'm calling up 'cause I'm right under the stars. Would you run on me leaving this mark? But baby, I'm the one who's breaking hearts, one who's breaking hearts. Sometimes I'm broken, too much of emotions. Sometimes I'm the lighting, don't wanna pick a fight with. Everything seems so good.
making a lasagna, and I actually don't make lasagna often. If you missed my last video, I just did a little what I eat for the week, some 3 comforting meals, but the format on it was a little bit wonky, so hopefully you are still able to enjoy it. But the full recipe of this lasagna is in that video. But for now, I am making some lasagna, and my friend, as I was saying, just had a sweet baby, so I just wanted to drop off some lasagna for them just so they could pop it in the oven. And in the meantime, I made a second one just so we could enjoy for dinner another night. But this recipe was very easy. I changed up a few things, but it was absolutely delicious. I feel like you can't go wrong when it comes to pasta, beef, and cheese. I mean, those are just so good all together. So I made up some lasagna, and today, it was a good day today because I feel like I did get a lot of things accomplished, but I am just here to tell you that if you don't get everything checked off of your chores here and there, or even just wash your face that day, I think that is still counted as a win, because we are still providing care for ourselves, or we're providing care for our family or our household or whatever it may be. It doesn't mean that you need to be getting everything all done all the time, because really we don't want to be sacrificing our health. We don't want to be feeling down in the dumps all the time, because eventually that will catch up and you won't be able to do anything. And I definitely learned that the hard way this past year. And you reach a point of burnout, and those adrenals, 2 little glands that sit above your kidneys, will be just suffering, and it can take a while to heal those back up. So my little reminder to you is just to provide yourself some self-compassion and understand that even if you get a little bit done, then that is better than nothing. Or even if you get nothing done, that's still okay too. You don't need to be perfect. There's no such thing as perfection. So I thought I would do a little haul of the things that I got from the dollar store. I just got a few things to put into our new van. Just some of the essentials that I find that I'm always using, and I'm just going to put them in a little container. So first I got, well actually these aren't for the car, but they're just so cute. I actually found these at the dollar store, and they're for my daughter. I thought they were super cute. And I got for the actual, oh, and then this isn't for the car. This is a little pill or supplement organizer, because my health has kind of deteriorated a little bit with these 3-hour total sleep nights. So I'm going to just kind of do a little reset for myself. So I got these to keep me accountable. And then as for the car, I got some Kleenex. There's like 10 of them, I think, in here. So I thought I would do like a couple at a time and then store them in the back of the trunk. And then I got some pens, because I'm always writing lists in the car and everywhere I go, because I survive off of lists. So never can have enough pens. And then I got this notepad to go in the car as well for little lists, grocery lists, whatever. Always need hair ties, so I got that. And I got a little cleaning rag, because I'm really trying to keep my car clean this time. I feel like I'm going through phases, and people joke that it's like my suitcase, my cars, but I'm going to really try and keep it clean. So I'm going to put like a little spray bottle probably in there, and then this, so I can wipe up the messes right away instead of just leaving them. And I got a hairbrush, and then some forks, because we are always looking for utensils. So then I got some chapstick, and these actually make me laugh because they are little waste bags for dogs, but I used them through both of my pregnancies because I had severe vomiting through the entire pregnancy. So I would bring these all around with me for little puke bags, but I thought they would be good for the car this time for just little garbage bags. So this way I can just put all the garbage into the garbage bag and empty it at the end of every trip. And then that way, hopefully I won't accumulate a bunch of garbage in my car. This really cute little bag, I thought it was super cute just to put all of these things into here, and then I'll store this into my little glove compartment. And then I also have a really cute big box from Amazon, which I'll store like a change of clothes for the kids, maybe some spare water bottles, probably some diapers and some wipes, just in case if for whatever reason I forgot the diaper bag or something like that. But I can show you that as well. But I'm gonna put all this stuff in here, and then we'll put it into the van.
Isn't life. Sitting on the front porch, sipping on the rocks. Citrus in our beverages. Citrus in our beverages. Show only the good sides. Always pretty smiles are covering our faces. You know it is all lies. You know it is all lies. On and on it goes. Round and round the rodeo. Breathing out air for a minute. Taking my time to begin with.